Welcome to Shiny New Clients, the marketing podcast that helps you attract shiny new clients to your business. We'll talk about social media, what makes people buy, how to go viral, and marketing psychology, all in 20 minutes or less. Whether you're a coach, a stylist, or a wedding planner, if you've got a service-based business to sell, this is the show you need to fill your calendar. I'm Jenna Warner, your new marketing coach, and this is Shiny New Clients. As a marketing nerd, there is so much that can be learned by watching Super Bowl commercials, specifically American Super Bowl commercials, because I don't know if you know this, but I'm Canadian. And so if we ever want to watch Super Bowl up at home, I mean, I'm not watching it for the game. Let's be clear about that. But if I want to watch it for the commercials, we always try and find an American network so we can experience American commercials and all the money that's dumped into them and the storytelling and the pop culture moments that we know people are going to be talking about all week. But what can the Super Bowl commercials teach you about your content marketing? Meaning any content you make that is essentially marketing. So all of your email blasts and your social media posts and your reels and all of that. One of the biggest mistakes I see small business owners do when they first get into content creation is they inadvertently create ads instead of content. Okay, you create ads instead of content. What that means is you come up with these really fun, cool, eccentric ideas for things you could film that would make a really good commercial, that would make a really good ad. If you've ever ideated some sort of skit that you could film where at the end of it, there's a reveal and your product is the answer, or maybe you've created a Canva graphic that kind of looks like a flyer that promotes your service, or maybe when you try and make content, you teach something and you always bring it back around to some sort of sales pitch, or maybe you film clips and take pictures and you go, how can I use this? In your head, you're like, how can I use this to sell my service? That is going to get you hung up on growing on social media and getting clients from social media, because content marketing isn't about creating ads. It's about creating stories. It's about entertaining your audience in various ways to pull them in and make them fall in love with your brand and trust you and want to work with you. It's not about posting flyers. One way that I like to teach this is consider your account a magazine, not a flyer. When you flip through a magazine, you see stories, right? You see not just product shots, but gorgeous product shots, not just headshots of people, but photos of people that are interacting with their surroundings. They're beautiful, their artwork. If you're starting to feel confused, then this is probably exactly where you need to be focusing your time right now, because you might even be thinking, wow, if I open a magazine and every single page sold to me, like every article, every celebrity interview, every quiz was ultimately selling me something, I probably wouldn't really enjoy that magazine. And I would definitely resent the fact that I paid $6 to read it, right? And yet you've probably heard experts out there saying, put a CTA on every post, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, I can see how it gets confusing. But the big thing to remember is that your social media is for your people. You want to entertain them, and entertainment can look like different things. It doesn't need to look silly or goofy like mine does. You want to entertain your people. You want to pull them in. You want to give them value. You want to make this a place that they want to hang out, like a magazine. If every single post just exclusively sells to them and you never give them anything for being there, who's going to want to follow that account? Back in the day before streaming platforms, we would get up and make our popcorn and go pee when the commercials came on, right? Like that was your break, not the time that you sat down and really zoned in. No, you were like, give me back my show, give me back my entertainment. I'm going to leave because I know that you're selling to me on these commercials. Of course, again, Super Bowl breaks all the rules, right? They pull out every stop to make you watch their ads. They make seals sing, they make Paris swear, they make celebrities take digs at each other. We saw a lot of that this year, a lot of celebrities taking digs at each other. A lot of celebrities, so much money going into these commercials because they know their ads. You know their ads. So they need to do other things to get you to watch them, which is increase the quality, pour tons of money on it, give you familiar faces. In the last few years, there's this trend in TV commercials of just trying to be as weird as possible, like Skittles and Mountain Dew, all these brands that are just like so strange and off the wall because they're just doing whatever they can to get you to watch their ads. All right, so let's talk about you. Let's talk about your business. What are we going to do here? All right. Now, I've told you a lot of things not to do. I want to make sure that I tell you some things to do. If you've listened to the show before, if you've seen my content, you may have heard me talk about the growth, nurture, sales strategy that my clients use to get clients coming into them from their Instagram content. The concept here, high level, is you need to be posting 3 different types of content on Instagram. You've got to post your growth content that gets a ton of views and gets engagement and attracts new people to you and entertains your current people. You've got to post nurture content because that is what's going to warm people up. It's going to build trust. It's going to allow you to post some longer stuff and really deep dive topics and really spend time with those leads so that they want to work with you even more. And then the sales content, the stuff that says, clickety-click that link and go here and buy this thing. And by doing this, you get to relax. Yes, it's a strategy designed to make sure that every post is contributing to leading people toward working with you, but also you get to post sales post and not stress that it didn't go viral and get 1 million views because that wasn't its job. You get to post a growth post and it gets a ton of views and you're not going to be like, oh, I got a ton of views, but I didn't get sales. What a waste of energy. Stop worrying about that. If it's meant to be a growth post, let it be a growth post. Let it get lots of views, lots of engagements. Let people say LOL or wow, this really hits home or wow, interesting take or whatever their comments are going to be. Let them say that, and it's okay if they don't go run to clicking your link because you have sales content to do that. See how it starts to let you relax in your content because you know that each post has its own job. You start to differentiate what content you are posting when, and that's also how you can start to time your business to get predictable sales exactly when you want them. In my program, Magic Marketing Machine, service-based business owners create a consistent content strategy. So you know you have all these posts that are going to be your growth ones and all these posts that are going to be your nurture ones. And then just to make sure it was even clearer, we created another lesson called Watch This If You're Confused About Growth and Nurture, just to make sure that it was like crystal clear. Here's the content that you're expecting to get views. Here's the content you're using to earn trust. And then we added, and I think I talked about this recently, but we just recently added a growth spurt challenge where you just post growth content for 2 weeks. And we give you like exactly how to do it. It's a workshop with a worksheet. And then you go forth and post just growth content for 2 weeks. And people are having like astronomical results from that. They're seeing their numbers spike, their views go out of control. I've had someone tell me that she felt like she was finally back in her power again. They're actually having fun. A lot of people reporting that. They're way less stressed about Instagram in general, and they're making content because they're actually enjoying it. And a lot of that comes from just lessening the stress of feeling like every post needs to send somebody to a link and click a thing and buy or whatever. And then it becomes an ad, not content marketing. And then it becomes not fun for you and not fun for the people watching you. All right. Short-term action step for you. Every time you make a post, ask yourself, is my intention that this is a growth post, a nurture post, or a sales post? And let that guide you. Just start by having the intention. If you don't know the answer, post it anyway. Still just get it up there. But start by trying to be intentional with that. Long term, come work with me and let me help you. Join Magic Marketing Machine so I can help you get clients from your content, manage your account in 15 minutes a day, and make better content faster. With that, I'll see you shortly.